played really well, second and third period. It's not that we had a bad start. It was just they got the goals there. Just disappointing.
Joining us from the New York Post, Mike Vaccaro. Rangers lose here 5-3. Very close game, but now they face elimination.
Well, it's not like they haven't been here before, Michael. I mean, they faced 3 elimination games already, 2 Game 7s at home, and a Game 5 against Ottawa in the first round of the playoffs. I guess you'd like to think that they went through those gauntlets for a reason, and I guess we'll see what lessons they learned in 2 days when they have to go across the river to try and salvage their season again.
I thought we were better today than other games getting out of our zone, and we'll continue to get better.
A lot of the guys seem really frustrated, saying this was their best effort, their best game so far, yet they didn't come away with a win.
Well, part of the problem is you drop into a 3-0 hole, and you wind up having to spend all your energy getting back to even.
We got the crowd into it. They're loud. We were going, and as like I said, we did a great job tying up. We just couldn't finish them off.
I think the problem was they played so well and played with such energy for the 40 minutes between the Devils' 3rd and 4th goals that they just didn't have enough in them to get to that tie-breaking goal, and it's really going to haunt them if the season ends before they want it to.
We did a lot better job of keeping the pucks down low, and instead of just kind of throwing blind plays, we want to get pucks to Marty, but we brought it to net when we have to. We made a good play when we had to move it to the point and get it through, and I thought just sustaining that pressure throughout the game, I thought we kept them on their heels a little bit.
The Rangers hadn't been playing fundamentally sound throughout this series. They started a little slow in this game, wound up giving up 3 goals, but then really got their act together. They were winning faceoffs. They were getting the puck out of their zone, things they hadn't done. How important is it for the Devils to find a way to shut them down and force them back into their old habits so that it doesn't come back to the Garden?
That's the only way they're going to win the game, Michael, because, look, I mean, I think they would probably tell you they're fortunate to have survived here.
We just have to play our game. We got to forecheck. That's the key to our success so far.
The way they played in Game 4, getting even the series, the desperation they had. I know sometimes it's hard to play like a desperate team when you're the team that's a game up in the series, but if I'm the Devils, I would want to play with a little bit of desperation on Friday night, because I think the last thing you want is to have a decisive game in this building over the weekend.
You know what? The hardest game is to win the last game to close out a series, and we expect to be really hard for the next few days, regardless if it's Friday or Sunday. We're going to go out and try to play as well as we can and find a way to win a hockey game like we did today.
It is exciting, and like I said, we take that one game at a time, one shift at a time.
The Rangers facing elimination in Game 6 on Friday night. That will happen, and Game 7, if needed, will happen on Sunday here at Madison Square Garden. Keep it locked to nypost.com for all your coverage. You can read Mike Vaccaro in the New York Post and on nypost.com. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks for watching nypost.com.